Hurrah! Hurrah! Hello, hippies. Hello, Spurs fans. I mean, it's Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all doing well. Not a lot to talk about, so I thought I'd do a bit of a call in. If anyone wants to have a chat, I'll put the link up in a minute. Not much news today. Not much news. The summit between Bayern Munich and Tottenham Hotspur looks like it was cancelled. Either Daniel Levy cancelled it and rescheduled it to next week, or the other rumor is that the flight was cancelled. My personal theory is that the pilot, a certain Herr Renfield, was doing one last favour for his undead master Joe Lewis and refused to fly the plane. Or the other rumor I've got is that the pilot didn't want to fly the plane because the president of Bayern Munich wouldn't give him a bung. So so it just means their agony is dragged out for another few days, doesn't it? It's always cool. So we've got to sit out the weekend in Harry Kane limbo. Happy birthday, Harry. I'll have a quick look at Twitter. It is a sparklingly early 5:10 this morning, but I've been out a while. This is what happens with my beard when I run out of conditioner. It just goes all like I've been through a car wash. So I'll look at Twitter here, and I'll get onto the internet nutter gallery. I had a look this morning. There wasn't a lot. There's nothing really. There's nothing. God, what an exciting time to be a Spurs fan. People are not happy. I'll just put it that way. People are not happy with the state of what's going on at the moment, and I get it, man. I get it. It's a farce. I mean, I haven't been looking at what other business other clubs have been doing. I haven't been following, how their transfers are going. I know some have done some big ones, but I'm sure other clubs have got things dragging out as well, and their fans are getting the heebie-jeebies. And by the way, I just checked. So I went live and I switched on the monetization thing. While my theme tune was going on, and it immediately switched it back off. So it doesn't like my theme tune. That's what YouTube is saying. So fuck it. I might as well swear now. Bollocks to it. If it ain't going to give me any money for advertising, it's just ridiculous. But as always, I'll just highlight that super chats and memberships are available on this channel. If you want to support the channel, that's all cool. I can see we've got a couple of members in the chat, which is really nice. Thanks, folks. Really cool. Especially when I'm not getting any revenue for live streams, because what you got to do is you got to put in you say, oh, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't advocating violence. Do a manual review, and then 2 days later it says, oh yeah, you're right, Paul. Yeah, your channel's fine. It's like, but it was live. It was 2 days ago, and everyone's buggered off now, haven't they? So, well, there you go. That's life, eh? All right, let's have a look at the comments. I saw there's a few comments here. I'll go through a few comments, and then I'll put the link in if you want to come on and say hello. Because I've got nothing, man. I've got nothing. I'm relying on you as usual. Well, we've got Say No More. Hey, you know what? I'm going to lie down. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. I was feeling a bit ropey yesterday. Today I'm feeling pretty sprightly, actually. Pretty sprightly. Just must have been one of them days. One of them days. There we go. All right. Say no more, Gov. Hello, Gov. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Wayne Bonner What's up, everyone? I hope you're all well. How are you doing, Paul? I'm doing grand, man. Doing grand. I was feeling a bit off colour yesterday, but feeling lovely today. Lovely. Insider trading. Hello, Mark. Hello, Sheriff. Big up, Paul. Hope you're well. I'm fantastic, man. For some reason, I don't know why, but I am. Oh, and that's me. That don't count. Oh, Mark's a member, of course, because I can see he's got a little symbol there. So it reminds me, because I'm a bit like my memory's not very good. So thanks for being a member. Another member. G'day, Welsh gal. Greetings, Paul. Always a pleasure to catch you live. People questioning. Let's give Big Ange a little time to work his magic. Oh, no, I think they're just questioning the whole... I think everyone seems to be behind Ange, actually. There seems to be a lot of sympathy for him. I don't think anyone's like anti-Ange or Ange out or anything like that. It's just, more frustration with the Harry Kane thing and centre-backs, which is kind of beyond Ange's control. Ego Echo. Hello, man. I saw your comment the other day. Thanks very much for that. Evening all. Ready to hear some Zen wisdom. God, I don't know about that, man. You might hear a right load of old bollocks, but I don't know about Zen, man. In this illogical world that is Tottenham Hotspur, I know, man. It's crazy, eh? It's crazy. Crazy. Echo, don't like your theme, Bolsheviks. I know, man. I literally while it was on, it was going because I like that. That tune is called "Waiting for the Hip." By the way, it's me and a couple of mates. We were just having a jam, and that's what plopped out. And I call it "Waiting for the Hip" because our lead guitarist, not lead guitarist, rhythm guitarist, was in hospital having a hip replacement. So I called it "Waiting for the Hip," waiting for him to come back. But I like it. But YouTube doesn't. It wasn't having it. It's just nah. You're not getting money for this. Side answer. G'day, man. G'day, side answer. How you going, man? How you going? Hey, Kim62, another member. Morning, evening, Paul. How's the head, Paul? Yeah, it's all right, man. I don't know what was going on yesterday. Looks like other clubs are trading. It's a bitter pill. Fulham sign a defender. Yeah, I'm not too worried about what other clubs do, though, man. I know there's all sort of trades and shenanigans go, and because I only really care about Tottenham, man. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. And insider trading, you need to go fishing. Cures everything. I know, Mark. I haven't been this week actually, so you might have a point. You might have a point. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'll put the link in if anyone wants to join. There we go. There's the link. If you want to come and say hello, talk Spurs or talk anything really, I don't care. I mean, because there's no football going on, is there? It's like boring at the moment. Boring. Nothing going on. I'm just gonna have a look at Twitter here. I thought that was a picture of Jed Spence. It's American footballer. Wrong code, man. Oh, here we go. What do you make of this one, chaps and chapesses and everything else? Last word on Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur, and this is from Gary Jacob at Times Sport. Is he a Fleet Street meathead hack like the Brains Trust that said, "Oh, Joe Lewis is on Levy's case trying to get him to force the Kane situation," when in fact, in reality, Joe Lewis would have been dealing with his upcoming indictment. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 to the people against, I think it was the Daily Mail or Telegraph, one of those rags. Rob Belcher, g'day, man. Hey, Paul, let's talk about your walks. All this Harry talk is keeping me down. Yeah, well, I live in a place called Gladesville. I might as well answer your question, eh? I live in a place called Gladesville, and down the bottom of my road is the harbour, and I like walking around the foreshore there. There's lots of reserves and untouched places where I can go exploring a little bit where the concrete jungle hasn't encroached on, which is kind of Sydney as a whole now. Sydney's a very concretey place, but you can always find little spots of goodness. I do like getting out of the Sydney up to my mate's place in the Blue Mountains, but you know, stuck here at the moment, unfortunately. Echo, dodgy internet here. Oh well, you know, you can give it a go if you want, man. I mean, we're all patient here. It's not professional show, man. Doop doop boop boop. Oh, apparently there's not many people here because apparently Sean Butler's live at the moment. Oh well, there we go. I'm competing with Sean Butler. That's not going to happen, is it? I do like Sean's Spurs talk show. I was on the other morning. It's quite good fun. Quite good fun. He's having the same problem with me with the old demonetisation issue. Right, so last word on Spurs are saying Tottenham Hotspur have renewed their interest. FC Barcelona midfielder and long-term transfer target Frank Kessié. Kessié has managed just 43 appearances for Barca, and not even amassed 2,000 minutes of game time for the club. Why? I mean, that can't be real, can it? That can't be real. That's Kessié's agent having a tug, isn't he? You know, why would we be doing that? Why? I don't get it. Any thoughts on Kessié there, anyone? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look, see what the Spursosphere is saying about Frank Kessié. Oh, look at what it looks like. The Spursosphere. The Spursosphere are quite keen on signing Kessié. I can't see the point myself. I think, like, as far as midfield go, I think we're looking all right, aren't we? I think we're looking all right. Let's have a look at the old squad here. Bear with me a second, folks. See if I can get it, bring it up here. Almost to get it up there. Cool. Twitter or X. Oh, don't ask me for passwords. Come on, man. I just did this. And why is it all black screen with white writing on it? I don't like that either. And why is the bookmark button now hidden? Elon Musk, you're a fool. You're an absolute fool. Now let me have a look here. Here we go. Let's bring this up on the screen. Doop 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 doop. It's just horrible. This Twitter, it looks crap. Crap. Does that bring it up? Yeah, okay. So what's our midfield roster looking like? Here we go. So we've got to get rid of a couple of these, haven't we? So we've got Højbjerg, Skip, Basuma, Sarr, Maddison, Lo Celso, Ndombele, Bentancur, White and Divine. Now, so who would I keep here? I would keep, I'm being harsh here. I'm being harsh. Basuma, he's in. No, Højbjerg, out, into the bin. Skip, into the skip and the bin. Basuma, you're on board, mate. You're on board. That's one. Sarr, you're in. You're in. Maddison, that's it. You're in. Lo Celso, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt if Anges. You're in, mate. You're in. Ndombele, into the bin. Bentancur, you're in when you get back out of the Spurs medical department. I've got the sheriff's hammer here, ready to go to fix you up, mate. You're in. White, nah. Just go and get a career somewhere because you ain't getting any match time with us, are you? Divine, you're in. You're in. I like the cut of your jib, son. So that's 6, isn't it? That's 6. That's 2 for each position. That's all right. Well, isn't that enough? That'll do. What do you lot reckon about that? I mean, I suppose maybe we are a bit thin, but it's not a priority, is it? It's not a priority. Let's get some defenders in. We all know we want defenders. You know, none of us know bugger all about football, but we do know. What we do know is we need defenders. Oh, is that? Oh no, I thought that was someone, a guest coming in, but it's just my Twitter screen. So no, okay. Oh well. So there we go. Any thoughts on that? I'll leave it up there for a little bit. Enjoy the trade. I can cry a stupid PC if you want it. If it don't work, the hammer is ready. Yeah, give it a go, Mark. Yeah, give it a go. Anyone can give it. Give it a go. Come on in, man. Rob Belcher. It always looks great with the wildlife chattering in the background. I know it's noisy down there, man. I feel like Dr. Dolittle sometimes. It is noisy. And it's funny sometimes when I come back home and I preview the video, because I do have quite a nice sound system, and it's one of the few things I spent money on is my sound system. And sometimes I think, is that bird actually? Because I do get birds around here as well. And it's only when I pause it, it's like, oh wow, that was on the video. That sounds really cool. So yeah, thanks, man. I like it as well. Can't beat a bit of nature, you know. Can't beat a bit of nature. It's free. It's free, man. Chem62. It sounds like fans are not happy that the clowns are not supporting. Why has that changed? See, I've done nothing, right? I've done nothing. I didn't do that. I didn't bring Levy up. Twitter's just decided to move. It's not. I wasn't even on the screen, and it moved. Far out, man. Far out. I can't wait till it just buggers off. Actually, I don't like Elon Musk, a scumbag. Yeah, I can't read the comment. It sounds like the fans are not happy that the clowns are not supporting Ange and hanging him out to dry. Yeah, I'm trying not to get swept up in all the doom and gloom and wait and see what we do. Not sure. You know, it's the one thing we've got going for us, man. It's the one. Well, we've got several things going for us. I mean, apart from the fact we are the greatest football team the world has ever seen, we've got Ange Postecoglou, and that makes me feel happy, man. Oh, we got Mark Cousins coming in for a chat. So let me just remove that. Are you ready, Mark? Yeah, thumbs up. Here we go. Hey, there you go, Mark.
Here we are.
I've got it ready for you.
Well, if it don't work, you can pass it through.
I will. Yeah. I'll email it to you. I think that's how the internet works. How you going, man?
All right, man. You?
Yeah. All right. I mean, we've got another couple of days of Harry Kane limbo now.
Yeah. Something to do with his plane, wasn't it?
Yeah, or the pilot. I think he's doing a favour for his undead master in New York by not flying the plane. Yeah. You know? How are you feeling about the whole thing, whole situation?
I'm sick to death of it. Just want it to be over. It's boring now, isn't it?
It's yeah.
I put it in everyone's chat that keep talking about it. He's not even the best player I've seen play for us. You know.
That's true.
And you look at all the players that have left, and we've always been all right. You know, Gareth Bale left. We was all right. Modric left. We was all right. The only one that stuffed us up really is when Berbatov left.
Yeah.
We had nobody. We got some scrub, didn't we, from Man United?
But Sheringham, he left as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Hoddle left, and then we were shit for a year. But
yeah. Well, he's the best player I've seen play for us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Actually seen.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Mark. I don't think he's our best player, but I still want him to stay. But you know, he's playing a bit silly buggers. You know, I like hearing when other players have come out straight away, like Son and Romero, and players have said, "No, I'm just staying here." Whereas Kane's not doing that. His head's been turned, and you know, all this talk about he wants to go and win a trophy, but what, a Bundesliga? What are people really gonna think more of you if you've got a Bundesliga title. I just don't think that's the case.
They would if you won the Bundesliga and you weren't at Bayern Munich, they'd think a hell of a lot more than you. But if you're at Bayern Munich, they win it every year anyway, more or less.
Yeah, I looked the other day. They've won it like every year for the this last 20 years or something. Maybe 1 year they haven't won it, but it's them. Even when they're shit, and they try and stuff it up, they still win it. They still limp over the line at the end.
Yeah. I was going to say if it was someone, like Borussia Dortmund or something,
Bit of a challenge.
Yeah. I mean, if he went to Borussia Dortmund and won it, that's remarkable. Or any other club but Bayern.
Yeah.
It's the same as if he goes PSG.
Nah.
I mean, there's no achievement there. Winning the League One, whatever it's called.
League.
Yes. I'm allowed to say what I like now because we're not in Europe.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Well done, UK. How's that working out for you?
Yeah.
So I'm almost, it's all speculation, but I'm kind of thinking as well, maybe if we'd have got a couple of centre backs in at the beginning of all this shit, Harry Kane's head might not have been turned. He might be thinking, you know what? We might be onto something here.
Same old story, isn't it? He's given what? He's given at least 10 years to us? At least.
Yeah.
And when in the signings have not been there. He's always said, you show the ambition, I'll quite happily sign. But when has that happened?
Yeah.
Never. The time we should have done it, we went 3 transfer windows without signing anybody.
Yeah.
When Poch was at his prime and we had that really good team and nothing was done. It's always done
off.
It's always on the cheap, isn't it?
Always on the cheap, man.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like a lot of people say that Harry Kane's our best player, and there's moments like when he's doing things, I think, that was a bit like Glenn Hoddle, But the thing is, Glenn Hoddle was Glenn Hoddle all the time, not just just flashes.
Yeah.
So I don't. I'm not saying he's crap or anything like that. I'm not going from one extreme to the other, but definitely I would say he's not our best.
No, he's the best we got at the moment, undoubtedly.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's certainly not the best I've ever seen for us. Nowhere near it. Gaza was better than him too.
Oh, Gaza! I showed my oldest daughter around the other day, and I was showing her clips of Gaza, and she was just amazed.
Yeah,
and because she's a good footballer, and she's a midfielder as well. And she was seeing this guy running around with his arms like outstretched. Yeah. It was like he had a shield around him, wasn't it? When he got the ball, no one could get bloody near him.
No. He was just on a different planet, wasn't
he? Yeah.
At the time. Yeah. Probably the worst thing we done is, we done for him is not sell him to Man United when Alex Ferguson come knocking.
Yeah.
Because Alex would have sorted him out. He wouldn't have gone the way he's gone now. Because, I don't know, obviously, because I wasn't there.
But I don't know, man. He had Paul McGrath, and he did look after Paul McGrath, but Paul McGrath still had issues. The poor guy. Yeah. So I don't know. I think he was just he is just he's just an off the planet character that finds it hard to cope in the world sometimes. I think that he's a genius. Geniuses are like that. Nutcase sometimes. I'll just go through a couple of comments here.
No, you carry on.
Let's get the banner off here. I didn't mean to put that up there, but they are up. The super chats and things are available. Here we go. There's a couple of Mark fans here. Oh, hang on. God. Hang on. Where are we going here? Here we go. Sounds fans like professional streamer here, Mark. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Echo, not a centre back. No, nothing yet, man. No. Kessier's a middle-aged midfielder. What do you reckon of Kessier, Mark?
I know about as much about these players as you do. So
Right. Okay, good man. Stewie Spurs, new subscriber. Welcome, man. You've probably mentioned it multiple times, but what made you support the mighty Spurs? Oh yeah, I was a kid and I had one of those cheap plastic footballs from a petrol station that had all the football teams on it, and I thought I wanted to support a team, and I tossed it up, pointed at it, and it said West Ham, and I thought I don't like the sound of that. Threw it up again. Tottenham Hotspur, magic name, and that's it. That's it. Got to have a silly reason, man. What about you, Mark? How did you start?
I had no choice. My dad's a Spurs fan.
Ah, right.
This is a true story. He took me to White Hart Lane before he took me to the local football ground.
Right.
So I had no choice in the matter.
Yeah, I've infected my eldest has become immune to it, but my youngest, she's been infected with Tottenhamitis from me as well. So
Well, these days it's almost child abuse.
It is, and the one I feel bad about was that there's a mate of mine in England when we were at school. I got him into supporting Spurs, and now he's got 4 kids, and they're all Spurs fans, and they go to games. So I'm thinking, how much money have I cost the poor guy? You know?
Yeah, and heartache.
Yeah. Barbaric Disdain, hey Paul, you dashing young fellow. Right, we must be looking at another channel here. I see we rejected a bid from Atletico Madrid for Højbjerg. We rejected it, did we? They wandered in with a low ball offer like Levy does with anyone else. Oh, I don't know if there's such a thing as a low ball for him. Wasn't it 30 or 40 or something? Get rid of him. Get rid of him. I'm not fussed on him. Yeah. Rob Belcher, I come from Sean Stream. This is much more my style. I like Sean Stream as well. I was on it yesterday. So, horses for courses. Welsh girl, Paul, I may have missed this, but you lived in England and later moved to Australia. I was born in West London and I moved to Australia in '95. Hence my screwed up accent. To English people, I sound Australian. To Australians, I sound English. I'm a citizen of the world. There we go.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, Rob Belcher, Musk has ruined Twitter. I'm missing the Bluebird already. I know, it just looks like a porn site now, doesn't it? Ian Kendall, the only thing of real value I have is my sound system too. Yeah, and if I worked it out as like dollars per hours of fun I've had with it, it's really, really cheap. There we go. Welsh girl bigging up the sheriff.
Yeah. Good evening.
Echo, I bet Kane is sick of it too. I don't know. He cares really. He doesn't seem like the most emotional guy in the world. Every meal is a bowl of porridge, I think. Well done on scoring your record goal, Harry. Oh yeah, thanks, man. It's Rob Belcher saying hello. Big up to you, Mark, my Yeovil brother.
Yes. Yeah, he's on down the road from me.
Brother, it's not one of those close-knit communities, is it? Not like the Fens or somewhere. Is it Yeovil? You get a fair bit of new blood coming in, do you?
There are a few villages around here that is a bit suspect.
Funny.
Everyone knows everyone and everyone's related to everybody.
Yeah. Kim62, we can't get rid of players. The European market is one way. They come to the Premiership, but we can't have players onto them. The wages are a factor. I agree. And this is one of my hopes for football, that it will start normalising now, because there's only a few clubs in the Premier League. And I did have a look a while ago, and I did see that since 2018, and of course there was COVID since then, but the kind of average market player price is actually coming down a little bit, which would be good for the game, I reckon, because it's a joke at the moment. Future music, hello Earth people.
Yes.
So let me bring this up again. This I didn't mean it to. It does this on its own. It seems to like Levy. I had it down here and it just went up to the top on its own. So we've got 36 players in the squad here, Mark.
Yeah.
Who are you just chucking in the bin here?
Well, should we start at the top?
Start of the goalkeepers, yeah.
Yeah. Lloris, he's going anyway.
Yeah, it's one.
Foster can stay. Vicario, he's obviously just been brought in, so he's got to stay. Austin and Whiteman, I don't know a lot about these, but surely one of them can get shipped out on loan.
Yep.
Whoever's the more experienced one can stay. Whoever's the junior one, whoever's the junior one can go out on loan somewhere.
That's right. All right, we've got two. All right.
Yeah.
Now, Poro Royale Spence.
Well, now, so far this pre-season, Spence hasn't played a minute, has he?
No.
Is he? I think I read something or dreamt it that he's injured.
The only, yeah, I'm a bit like you, Mark.
I don't know what's going on at my age.
I don't know if I dreamt it, but I think there's something about him maybe having a back injury, which is one of those suspect things. I think back injury, my arse.
That's a bit like Hugo against Newcastle.
Yeah,
one of them.
And apparently he wasn't even in because when the Leicester City game was cancelled, Ange did an 11v11 game and Spence wasn't in that. He was in the naughty corner training with Ndombele and players like that.
Well, if that's the case, get rid of him then.
Get rid of him. Right, that's three. All right, Udogie, Davies, Reguilon, Sessegnon, Perisic.
Well, Udogie's only just got here, so you've got to keep him. Ideally, but then I've always rated Davis. Not to start, but as a backup. He seems a good bloke. Reguilon. See, I'm undecided about him as well. Definitely Sessegnon, get rid of him. He's made of paper mache.
Yeah, and cobwebs.
Yeah, and Perisic is just too old. We should have had Perisic 5 years ago. So there's another two gone.
Right, we're up to four.
Is that it? So no, it was two goalie. Yeah, it might be four.
Oh no, and Spence five. Right. All right. Here we go.
Here we go. It's gone.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here we go. Hammer.
I know. Elon Musk, you're getting the hammer, son.
Yes.
All right, centre backs: Romero, Dyer, Sanchez, Rodon, Tanganga.
Well, there's only one you keep in it, and that's Romero.
Yeah.
So there's another four.
That's four. I saw. I looked at We Are Tottenham TV's player ratings, and I think Sim might have given Dyer a 6 out of 10, and I think Daigle gave him a 5 out of 10. I would have given him a 2 because every time he got.
What's that? Just for being there, just for turning
up. I just thought every time Dyer got the ball, the play ground to a halt while he didn't know what to do with it as usual.
Yeah, well, he's a failed defensive midfielder that he was under Poch.
Yeah,
and then he got stuck at the back, and he's useless at that as well.
Yeah, terrible. All right, so we're up to 9. All right, we've got loads of midfielders: Højbjerg, Skip, Basuma, Sarr, Madison, Lo Celso, and Ndombele, Betancourt, White, and Devine.
Right, Højbjerg, if he's about our most saleable asset, apart from when we get a bit lower. So if a good bid comes in for him, get rid. Yep. He's all right, but he's not the quality that we need.
He's standard, isn't he? He's standard.
Yeah.
Not too good, not too shit.
Yeah. He's like he'll give you a 7 out of 10 every game.
Yeah.
And you'll never see an 8 or a 9 or a 10 out of him.
Nah.
Skip. I do like him. Obviously, he's one of our own and all that stuff. But in all fairness, he's not good enough either, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Being brutally honest. So yeah, you can get rid of him. Basuma, I think, is going to be a monster this year. So keep him definitely.
Yeah,
Sarr as well. I think he's going to be a monster.
yeah,
Madison's only just got here, so you got to keep him. And he's going to be the one to unpick the locks, hopefully, with a bit of luck.
yeah. I like the look of him so far,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's only taken us 5 years to replace Ericsson, or 4 years, whatever it is.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, mate. Come on, fair's
Well,
fair.
yeah, Jesus, but it didn't take God knows how many years, did it? It was built a bit quicker than this. Right, who are we down to now? The
The
Celso.
South, yeah, that's a tricky
Um,
one.
yeah, he looked all right the other day, didn't he?
Yeah,
But when it gets to the winter and it's throwing it down with rain and freezing cold, does he want to be, or would he be, or would he, or he's another one. Like, he's another one you got to worry about his injuries. But when Argentina plays, he's on the plane immediately.
yeah.
He's always got some strange injury, hasn't he? About a week before the international break. Oh, I can't come in today. I'm a bit rough. Got bad ear
Okay.
or something. Bad ear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, if we get an offer, sell him.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about him, man. Because
Yeah.
I've seen him, like what you're saying. I've seen him do this before, where he has a few good games and then he takes his foot off the gas. Oh, stop putting that bald prick up on my bloody. Where are we? Oh, it's a 50-50. Oh no, he's sort of hedging to. We'll give you 11.5 for him.
Yeah.
And Dombele, Bentancur, White, and Devine.
When Ndombele, he's just, he ain't turned up for the 4 years he's been here.
Yeah.
So, well, to be honest, I blame our recruitment for that, because
Yeah.
it was widely known. It was widely known that he didn't give us stuff.
Yep.
No energy, no effort, none of that, and yet we still bought him for 60 million. What's the sense in that?
Crazy.
And even I find that out when we signed him. There was all the, and that's me with my limited technical abilities.
Yeah, yeah.
Even I looked it up on the bloody interweb that, everyone said, oh, he's lazy. He couldn't give us stuff. So, well, there we go. Bentancur, he's going to be, well, as long as he comes back, because a lot of people have said when you do whatever injury you had, you're never the same.
Yeah.
So as long as he can come back, even 90%, Bentancur is going to be a good player.
Yeah.
So keep him definitely. Harvey White, you got to keep him. He's one for the future. And Devine, yeah, 2 for the future. But is there going to be a pathway for them to get in? Because there hasn't been since Harry Kane.
Yeah. I think I out those two. I thought when Devine came on against West Ham, I thought he fitted in very well. Very well.
Yeah, but we've seen this in our last few pre-seasons. Was it last year's pre-season? There was I'll probably butcher his name, Pat Stotsky or something like that. He was like a left back or a right back, and he looked brilliant. And I thought, yeah, I can't wait to see him. But then you don't see him again. And to be honest,
he's an Estonian international as well.
yeah,
And we got him and Dorrington are a good couple of options in centre back. I wouldn't mind, if we don't sign any centre backs, I want to see them in the squad.
Yeah. But you can't tell me that we're not going to sign at least one.
Well, I could.
But I mean, if we don't sign one, then Daniel Levy should be done for gross negligence.
Well, it should have been done last year and the year before, and the year before.
Yeah. Or the 23 years since he's been here.
Yeah. All right. What do you make of Solomon, man? I thought he was great, actually.
Yeah. It's hard to judge pre-season because, let's face it, I mean, the first game we only played West Ham's kids, and the last game, apparently the bloke who scored the goal to put them 1-0 up, he works at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of judgment there, is there? But Solomon looks brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know you could play on both sides. It's like, oh wow, this is a good little option to have.
Yeah, I was going to say he was on the right as well, and his natural position is the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, so brilliant. Keep him.
Well, Kulu, we've already signed him. I didn't want to sign him. I didn't want to sign him.
Yeah, see, he's another one. When he first turned up, he was brilliant. 6 months. You know, the first 6 months he was here, absolutely brilliant. Unplayable some games, but he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
You know, people know what he's going to do, and he always cuts in and tries to curl it in the, either play it in the box or go for that far post, isn't it, in the top corner. But
just boots it at the keeper half the time.
Yeah. People have worked him out.
Yeah.
And you got to think as well. Juventus sold us these players. I mean, they must have known something. You know that they're not just going to like say, yeah, you can have two of our superstars.
Yeah.
You know, so
right,
I'm undecided about him.
Yeah, Son and Hill.
Son obviously got to stay. Well,
yep.
There's no way Daniel Levy's letting him go, because that'd be about £500,000 a game gone from the shirts and the food and all the rest of it that he sells. Because every time I've been, you'll be amazed how many South Korean flags there are.
Right.
Absolutely. I went 3 times last year, and that's all I saw. I wonder whether I've been transported to Seoul or something.
But Brian Hill, he's got to go, hasn't he?
Has he played? Has he played pre-season?
No.
I don't know.
No, he's in the north. Oh no, he stayed. He had a back injury. I think he stayed in England.
Oh well, yeah. Well, if he stays, the first thing he's got to get is a gym membership.
Yeah, and some curry.
Yeah, and eat some steaks or something.
And then we got Kane, Richarlison, Parrott, and Scarlett.
Well, Kane, who knows? Who really cares now? If he goes, he goes. Obviously, I want him to stay, but I don't want to say, like, who cares? Like, I don't care. But Richarlison, I said right from when he was brought in, this is Kane's replacement. As soon as we signed him, I knew. Because Kane only had, 2 years left when we signed him? Year and a half left.
Yep.
And I thought, here we go. This is Kane's replacement. And Parrott and Scarlett, is it Troy Parrott that keeps getting injured?
I don't know, man, but I've not seen. I looked at their record at their loan clubs, and it looked like they didn't do much where they went, Parrott and Scarlett. So
yeah,
I know they're one of their own, but
yeah, I mean, we got to keep both of them, surely, because if Kane's off, we've only got 3 bloody strikers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And relying on Richarlison to do it all, well, you just will have me up top.
All right, well, you got the squad down to 23 there. Well done, Mark.
Oh, was it? And so that makes room for 2 centre backs then.
Perfect. There we go.
There we go.
See, even 2 idiots on the internet can sort this shit out.
And I literally know shit as well.
Yeah, but it's not hard, is it? It's not hard.
No.
All right, just do some comments here, man. Welsh Gal, agreed, Mark, a 2-horse race in Germany.
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, a 2-horse race. I said it. Oh, all right. Who's the other team then?
I suppose Borussia Dortmund, or I mean, it's not.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a 1-horse race, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I don't watch Bundesliga.
No. Rob Belcher, just think if Kane left and we reinvested in 2 quality centre backs and an upgrade on PEH, then went on and won a trophy while Bayern didn't, that would be quite funny. I would find that amusing if Harry Kane left and didn't win a trophy. It'd be like he's the curse. Oh, Mark's frozen a little bit there, I think. We'll see if he comes back. I'll just do some more comments. No, Gaz is still going, man. Gaz is still going. Oh, he's back. Hello, Mark.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell went on there? I was just about to hit it with a hammer.
That's all right. There you go. Back, mate. Got it back. Go hit the thumbs up. Easy and free. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, buggered this up again. Oh, here we go. Atletico Madrid offered just 20 million euros for PH. Oh, that's a bit of a naff offer, isn't it? Yeah, nah, bugger off, Madrid.
30 and take him on.
30, I'll bite your hand off. 30 million pounds. I don't know. It's all this euro stuff. Squiggly currency. Chris Cohen, you Spurs. When something goes wrong in a circus, they send in the clowns to distract the audience. Something has gone very wrong at Tottenham, and the clowns are everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Kim 62, do you think Kane and his brother has not got over not going to City, so he just wants out? He's waiting to put 2 fingers up to Levy, Germany, in his way out. You know, I was having a chat with a mate of mine yesterday about this, Mark, and I did sort of allude to that maybe, you know, all the shenanigans from 2 years ago, Harry Kane's just at the shits with the club since then. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Well, he's kept it very close to his chest, hasn't he? If he has, because he's you know, even last season he was trying. You know, if he really had the grumps that badly, he just wouldn't bother, would he? Just sort of wander about, say he had an injury and have 5 weeks off.
Yeah,
you know.
I think he did have the shits at the beginning though, because he did down tools a bit until we got Conte in.
Yeah. But that's after he wanted to go to Man City, wasn't it?
But I think that's his own fault, him and his brother's fault, because
you
know, if the rumours are true, there was a gentleman's agreement. Well, that don't work in football. You've got to have it in the contract, haven't you? You know?
I mean, in all fairness, would you have a gentleman's agreement with Daniel Levy? He'd rob his own mother.
Yeah. Oh dear. I'll just have a look on the. What else did I bookmark here? I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting apart from. And now, hang on, what have I got here? Yeah. Well, what do you reckon of this, Mark? Hang on. Old Lee McQueen likes the lettering and numbering on the back of the shirts. I think it's crap, but what do you reckon, Mark?
Makes no odds to me.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes no odds. I mean,
I found it a bit weird watching them wearing all white. To be honest, I don't like that. I like the blue shorts.
I tuned the days when it was 1 to 11.
Oh, dude, it was so easy, wasn't it?
12 and 13 and 14 was the subs, and that was it.
That was it. And it was like Gary Stevens and someone else.
yeah, because back then, you know, players didn't have their own shirt number, did they? You know, sometimes they turn up with 5 or 6, or you know what I mean. Or that. Well, it was Sky that done that, because it was. I'm pretty sure that come in just after a World Cup. It might have been Italia 90. Like Italia 90 happened, and then the next season in the Premier League, it was squad numbers. But that's only another fiddle for the clubs to make more money on shirts than that.
I know. That's what I think, man. It's just I like 1 to 11. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they used to have to share shirts if they're swapping positions. That's the way it was. That's it.
Yeah.
Now this is where Tottenham TV put up our investment in centre backs, which is bugger all. See, my theory about why we haven't bought a centre back is that defenders aren't sexy. You know, from an accounting point of view, people don't go to a game to watch a particular defender, and they don't sell many shirts for defenders. But like a Maddison, people are going to go. People are like, I was excited by him. I'd pay to go and watch a guy like that. You know, if I was a kid, I'd be buying his shirt. I wouldn't be buying, you know, Tap Sober's shirt. Maybe I just think that they just don't think defenders are sexy because they don't understand football. That if you've got crap defenders, you're going to leak in 60 goals, man. You know.
Yeah, I was going to say, but on the other hand, we don't go to watch us lose 5-0 either.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, it's like now. Who was it said it? There was a channel that said it. Something about if your roof's leaking. You know, and ours has been leaking for quite a while, and you start by putting a cup under it to catch the water, and then you put a bowl, but then eventually you're going to have to go and get the builders in or the roofer, someone professional to fix it, and we've done none of it.
Because by then the roof's worse. I mean, that's what's happened.
It's probably fallen down.
So that's why we've got to buy 2-3 centre backs now because we haven't been buying any.
Yeah. Well, let's face it. Well, to be honest, about the only time I remember us having a good defence in my entire lifetime was when Jan and Toby was there.
Yeah, I remember you commented on one of my streams before, Mark, and it was true. And when you said it, I thought about it, and you're right. And it's like we've had it's rarely that we have a good defence in our lifetimes, isn't it?
Yeah, even back like when I was a kid and I used to go a bit, like Tottenham were never known for their defence. It was always the flair players like your Hoddles, your Gazzers, you know, and your strikers, you know, like your Klinsmans and all that. You know, we had the odd sprinklings. We had sort of one good defender like Ledley King.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, right, he had Michael Dawson next to him, but Dawson only looked good when King played. When King was out with his knee and whatever, like Michael Dawson was average.
Yeah,
you know, and so we've never been known for this, like squeaky clean backline. We've always conceded goals, but luckily we had the team to score. Like however many you score, we'll score more.
Yeah, but when we've actually won stuff, like, you know, we've had Miller and Roberts, and then we didn't quite win anything. But Mabbott, your guy, and Goff, you know, that was solid as bloody anything.
That was only 1 year though, wasn't it? Goff was there.
That was 1 year, man. Yeah. But then since then, it's kind of been we've had the odd one good. I agree, man. When you said it, I thought about it. It's like basically, you know, in the 80s we were all right for some of it. And then you got to fast forward to Toby and Jan, and then we were great. We were great. You know, it's not bloody rocket science, man, is it?
But even then, because when we had that really good team, and we were third to Leicester, and then the following year we were runners up to Chelsea.
Yep.
We just needed that little sprinkle, just a little sprinkle. And we'd have won them leagues.
Yep. Always one or two players short.
Yeah. Because it was because our bench wasn't good enough. We had like Harry Winks and Eric Dyer sat on it.
Yep.
You know, and if we had injuries, we were knackered.
That's been the case under Enoch, hasn't it? Like sometimes, even though our first 11's been good, the rest of it's been a shit shower, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because I'm convinced that if, you know, because the prices weren't like crazy like they are now. Yeah. Like just 60 to 80 million pound would have got us three good players, and we'd have won both of them leagues back then.
Well, you see, I kind of counted that we did win 2017 because Chelsea were cheating. And if it was Tour de France rules, they would have been, you know what I mean? I mean, it's no coincidence that before Abramovich came in, I think they won 4 maybe major trophies. When I think at that stage Tottenham had won 22 or something like that. Yeah. And then Chelsea won like everything because they just bought everything. How do you reckon Chelsea are going to go this year? I think they're going to be shit.
It all. Well, I got my soft spot for Poch because I didn't want him sacked in the first place.
No, I didn't either, man.
No, he's since Keith Birkinshaw, he's the best manager I've seen. He's when Poch was here, if we were on the telly, I couldn't be 1 minute late, not one. When Conte was here, I could miss a half, and it wouldn't bother me.
I could fall asleep, man.
Yeah. Well, if I missed 10 minutes, I'd just turn it on. Oh, look, we're 3-0 down. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah. But Poch has got a lot of sorting out to do with Chelsea because I don't even think they know what they're doing. I mean, how many players have they got rid of now? Because they had a bigger squad than us.
I don't think they got rid of enough. I still think they've got more than us.
Because they bought Christ knows how many players on 10-year contracts and all this nonsense on it. It was like a mortgage he took out.
And that's I think that's their downfall. I think their owner knows less about football than Levy, but he spends even more money on crap.
Yeah.
And I don't think Poch wants to be there. And I don't think Chelsea. I remember when Graham Roberts went to Chelsea when David Pleat sold him down the river. And Graham Roberts said his first day in the canteen, the dinner lady said, "We don't like yids here." That's what he's walking into. I'm sure there's still some of that. Yeah.
Flipping heck. And he just signed for them.
Just signed for them, yeah.
Mickey Hazard says something along them lines as well. Like when he went there, he said, "I didn't want to be there." And then we bought him back and he said it was lovely.
Yeah, that was great. That was it.
Yeah.
When we sold Mickey Hazard, that's when I thought, oh no, we've turned into a selling club now. Why are we selling Mickey Hazard? Because it was kind of in the air that Hoddle might leave in a couple of years, and you get rid of Hoddle and you just replace him with Mickey Hazard, and it's like, well, it's not a huge step down.
Yeah, I always thought that Mickey was going to be Glenn's replacement.
Yep.
No.
But it was a nice fairy tale for him to come back to the club under Aussie. That was cool.
Yeah,
sometimes
brilliant.
Good things happen in football. What we got here? Kim62 says, "Do you think that Kane and his brother?" Oh no, we've done that one. Kim62. He was playing for himself after going after Shearer's title. Okay, this is Kane. Okay, that could be a fair point. If all-time scorer of the Premiership, which I think is a bullshit record anyway, because football wasn't invented in 1992.
No.
Could knock down tools. It would affect that. Yeah, I think that's a point.
Yeah.
Harry Durant says, "Do you think there's a chance that Levy is making a transfer for a centre back behind the scenes? That's why talks with Tapsoba and Van der Ven has stopped."
Who knows?
Well, I mean, there's only two people. There's either Ange Postecoglou or Daniel Levy, and I think Ange has got his hands tied with the team at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but I don't.
And to be honest, right, we got all this mess to sort out, and bloody Levy was in Australia and Thailand, and we're at Singapore, and I mean, what is the point of him being over there? He should be at home. He should be at home, getting on with business.
I'm just going to find a nice little picture that will calm you down, Mark. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Here it is. When I saw this, I thought, you're having a laugh, aren't you? You're having a laugh. Not only did they go, I mean, why are they wearing tracksuits? Oh,
maybe that's our new centre back.
Maybe there's two of them. And I think I don't know if you could see it, but I think the players were looking over having a laugh, weren't they?
Levy and Donna.
You can see the look on Ange's face there. He doesn't look impressed with this shit. Look at them. Look at them.
Is that Donna?
Sorry?
Is that Donna?
Donna Cullen, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, they're just rich kids having a laugh, aren't they?
It's
Look
an
at it.
absolute joke.
They should be nowhere near
I mean,
coaching and playing staff, man. Oh, I think Mark's frozen a bit. Oh, he's back.
Was that me again?
Oh, me, I don't know, man.
I was going to say, because the first thing I saw is you went all funny, and then I went all funny, then the whole thing went funny.
Yeah.
There really is no sense in being there. You should be at home getting on with business, selling players, bringing them in. If because obviously there's nobody else to do it, so he's got to do it.
I just thought, when I saw that, I just thought, you two rich buffoons, you are just showing everyone you don't care. You've got no idea what you're doing. You're just having a jolly. It's just, I mean, even maybe if they were there in suits, I could kind of maybe deal with it. But tracksuits, fuck off, mate.
Although with what's happened to Joe, maybe he's done Ronnie Biggs and he's moved over there. Before he gets dragged into it.
The thing I don't get about our undead master, Joe, is like, he's got this big boat. Why didn't he just bugger off into international waters and live on his boat or so? Like, do like an L. Ron Hubbard?
Yeah, no. Hasn't he handed that in as collateral against Summit?
Did he?
I think. This is what I've heard on some streams. I don't know how true it is.
Because I thought his bail was wasn't that much. I thought hang on, where's his bail? Oh no, you're right. Oh no, it's okay. Here we go. I'll get this from BBC News here. Manhattan judge required him to surrender his passport and banned him from using his super yacht, so he's not allowed to travel abroad.
Yeah, well, that's just in case he jumps on it and buggers off out in international waters.
I mean, does he really need a passport? This guy.
Well, he goes on his boat, doesn't he, everywhere?
How are they going to stop him? That's what I'd be doing if I was 80s. Because insider trading is a big deal, man. Because when you can rip off working class people all your life to make your billions and exploit people, but your insider trading means you're ripping off rich people. Yeah, and that's when they get you.
Well, we had the discussion last night on your stream that there was a bloke that refused to sell his business when we were doing the ground up.
Yep.
Some old bloke. And mysteriously one night it burnt down and there was a bald man with a tracksuit on seen fleeing the scene.
You reckon in his inside pocket here he's got some accelerants or something just in case?
Matches in a jerry can.
Ian Barron says, good evening. Everyone, evening, Ian. Everyone watching, I hope you're well and having a good day. Yeah, day's just starting here. Day's just starting. Spurs side wearing tracksuits for sponsors. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. But look, I don't know if they've got their finger on the pulse with the kids out there that think, those two look cool. I think I'll buy some of those tracksuits. I want to be Daniel Levy when I grow up. Q62, just clowns coming out in tracksuits. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. And Ian Barron says, too many snowflakes in the Premiership. Now it's embarrassing. They've forgotten it's a football league instead of an entertainment league. Yeah, I think it's part. Yeah, I think it's all been cleaned up. It's all been cleaned up. And they use the excuse make it family friendly, but I think it's just been tidied up for posh people. So they can get more bums on seats with more money.
No, I forget what stream it was I was watching. It was only yesterday or the night before, and there was someone on there saying if you went to Tottenham with a Spurs tracksuit on, there's parts of the ground where you're not allowed in, like the posh bits. You're not allowed in with like any football. You got to have like whistle and flute and that.
No.
Allegedly, apparently,
no.
I don't know. I don't know because they wouldn't let me in them bits.
I'm gonna have a look at this dress code. Get out of here, man! Come on.
Yeah, well,
No, you're right. You're
no,
right.
it wasn't me. It wasn't me, but someone said it on a stream. There are bits of the new stadium we're not allowed in with like football shirts, like jeans. You got to have whistle and flute and a top hat and all that nonsense.
Hang on, I can confirm this. Let me just find it for you here. But oh my god, this I didn't know this. I mean, nah, just roll it all up, close it down. If we do it, uh, this is horrendous. Hang on, there we go. Attending matches. Here we go. Bloody hell, the world's gone bonkers. Here we go. Just bring this up. Mark's had enough. It's it. It's that dress code. He sent him off. Here he comes. Oh, right.
No, it's getting dark, mate.
Here we go. This is your dress code for premium areas. Dress code for our premium areas is smart casual, like Alan Partridge, the sports casual.
Yeah.
Smart jeans, however,
Yes.
may be worn. However, denim clothing that is ripped, torn, or bleached are not permitted. Please ensure your guests are fully aware of this dress code, as we do reserve the right to refuse entry if guests are not appropriately dressed.
And you got to think as well, that's the ones that are like 300 £300 a ticket and stuff like that, the posh areas.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's a football game.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I've been in that stadium, I'm half pissed by the time I get there.
Well, dude, and I've said this before, but like I think this says it all. It's for posh people.
Yeah.
And they cleaned everything up and they say, oh, it's for the children. Then, well, why is there so many gambling adverts everywhere? If you want to make it family friendly. Oh, when I was a kid in the shelf, I thought all the shouting and swearing was fun. And
I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I know, man. Like when you see, Roberts or someone putting in a 2-footer tackle, it's like, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Flipping out. Yeah, I remember stood there like 7-8-year-old, hearing everyone swearing, and you just stood there sort of laughing.
Yeah. And it's not like the first time you heard those words anyway. It's like,
no,
Daddy,
Christ.
what the hell, man? Ian Barron says, support your local team. I'm a Darlington FC fan. Yeah, man. I think, like, if I was living in England right now, I'd probably sway my daughters to support a local team because if they were into football, because then at least they could go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whenever they wanted.
I mean, we had this discussion the last time I come on my iPhone. Like, I mean, I can remember going and it was like a few pound to get in.
Yeah.
It was like £3 or £4 or something to get into the game, which was
and it wasn't full.
Which was like, well, it was still something, but like it wasn't like it is now, where it's what, 50, 60 quid?
Yeah.
To get in. I mean, that's and the money's not about these days.
No. Well, if you want to take 2 kids to a game, you're looking at 200 quid.
Yeah.
For no travel, no nothing, 200 quid.
I mean, I can remember. Can you remember the old White Hart Lane? If you were around on the high street, where the club shop was on that corner, on the corner of like, is it Paxton Road? That's where the club shop was, wasn't it? No, the Park Lane. It was on the corner of Park Lane, wasn't it? It was on the corner of Park Lane. If you went up from there a little bit, there was this little bit where you could go in and have your shirts, like with the number and the name on the back. Right? I went in there because, like, I used to buy shirts from like the local JJB or whatever the sports shop was. So when I used to wear them up there, I used to go in there and like whip my shirt off and say, "Can I have so and so or so and so on the back?" And they used to do it. Now I went in there I went in there one day and there was a mum, a dad, and 2 kids. Right, and they all had shirts, and they all wanted them, and they bought them in the club shop, and they all wanted the names and the numbers on the back. And I was thinking, for God's sakes, it's like, and this is before the prices went mad like it is now. If you had a couple of kids now, like you and your missus and a couple of kids, you could do £500 at a game easy.
Easy.
You know, especially if you live where I do, and it's like 3 hours travel there, you know, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. You know, if you get the train and that, it's a fortune. You know, it's craziness. And so, like, well, to be honest with you, next season I'm thinking about going to watch my local team as well.
Yeah.
All right, they're crap, and they're in, like, I don't even know what league they're in. Conference South, I think.
Ismanian South or something.
Eh?
Ismanian South League 2 or
Yeah,
something.
It's Conference South, I think we're in. Because
Right.
we were in the conference, but we got relegated last year.
Well, you'll be playing my old local team, Hayes and Yedding FC. It used to be Hayes Town, but they merged.
I'll be honest. I haven't even looked up who's in the league. I know one team that's in the league because it's the local derby.
Yeah, and on the turnstiles, they used to let people in anyway. You know, I remember one because we had season tickets. My mate couldn't find his season ticket, and he said, "Oh, I've got a season ticket. Can I come in?" And he said, "Yeah, all right. Oh, we got a new person here. We've got a new person in the background. He's ready to go. I can see him lifting weights. He's in the Spurs gym. He's ready to go. Here we go. Welcome to Jacob."
Who let me in the house? Who let me out?
The number one Spurs channel on in America, I believe.
Allegedly. I'm still waiting for the evidence.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll just get this up for you because I'm sure this will be. You'll like this one. This will just. This will just. Oh, God! The new Twitter is absolutely shitting me at the moment.
Lower these blinds. There's a big smash.
Can I just answer Ian Barron in the comments? Yes, I am.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll do that while you're. Which comment is it?
No. I'll just answer Ian Barron.
Okay.
Yes, I am from Yeovil, and I am sort of a Yeovil fan, sort of. Although I always say they wouldn't come and see me if I was bad.
Why wouldn't they? I'd come see you, Mark, if I had the money. Come find you.
What do you make of this, Jacob? Are you excited that our owners are taking a nice active part in pre-season training?
I think Donna Cullen and Daniel Levy are the two type of individuals when you're out there on the pitch, you're like, if I wasn't about to go the extra mile, I will now. That's what I think. Yeah.
That's our new centre backs.
That's it. Or as Spurs says, corporate tossers. I think that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it. On a serious note, when I used to work for a professional football club, an American football club, the owner, we were at training, right? And this is like an hour and a half, hour 45 training we're doing. And in the middle of it, the helicopter comes around the building, and guess who needs to land their helicopter? It's the owner. So everyone's got to move. Everyone evacuate. Here comes the owner. And it's in the middle of training. And those type of things, not only does it take away from like the time, but you put the players in a weird mental place because like the reaction I saw from the players to having to stop what they were doing, relocate to the indoor arena because the owner had to come land his plane. It was not a very good reception, I'll put it that way.
No. Oh, and Kim62 here is saying, yeah, you're spot on. You can't go in the West End premium seats and boxes without a shirt and a tie. Did you know that there was a dress code at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for posh seats, Jacob? This is a true thing.
I've always been anti-uniform. What is this? What are we doing here? I should be able to
Yeah,
wear a brown potato bag if I want. If I paid the money to be here, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Is
Yeah.
my thought.
yeah, big foam dildo on your head or whatever fans do. You know, I mean,
I identify as a dildo unicorn.
yeah.
What are you gonna do
Um,
about it?
but yeah, the dress code in premium areas is smart casual, Jacob. You're allowed to wear jeans, just not ripped jeans or denim.
Yeah.
Well, ripped jeans are back in fashion, Paul. That's not good news.
Maybe if they're posh ripped jeans, if they're posh, expensive, maybe you've got to go in there and show your receipt to the turnstiles just to show that it was like $200.
Yeah, that's it. Or, I mean, we did just partner with Kitten. Don't forget, we did just partner with Kitten. So those about $12,800 US dollars for the Kitten jacket.
Oh yeah, kitten. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Made a whole fun video yesterday about the
Yes.
fact that we made
Yes.
a signing, but it
Yeah.
was
I
not the
was
signing
tuning
you
in.
thought.
Yeah, I was tuning in. Yeah, because
And I,
when
and
your show
I,
started and you said about a signing, I thought, God above, I ain't seen this. And there it
No,
was.
that clickbait. You see what I did there? Clickbait.
You reeled me in. You
I
reeled
still
me in.
can't get as many views as when Paul's in the trees and in the Australian outback. That's the key to the future. I got to go to Australia and do more videos because that's
I'm
the
telling you,
key.
man,
Get those
go
Australian trees behind you.
go and stand in front of a cactus. That'll do. You know, like I've done studies on this. Every time I stand in the trees, I get a load of views. If I'm just standing on my roof, I get no views.
It's scientific data right there. Can you hear that sizzling?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hang on, I'll mute myself.
I'm starving now.
Gonna get peckish, man.
No, I was going to say I'm starving now. That's like
I'm
some
making
bacon.
beans. I'm frying up some. So my wife made beans and I'm refrying some.
Yeah, yeah. Because you don't have green food in America. It's just all orange. I've been there, man.
No, my wife, she's very much a greens lady. I'm like what you say, Paul. Just give me red meat and onions.
If it's America, I bet there's cheese in it. There's got to be cheese in it somewhere.
Yeah,
That's the fun part is you can put any kind of cheese in it you want.
Yeah, I was going to say everything in America's got cheese in it.
That's part of the fun.
that disgusting American processed orange cheese. There's been nowhere near a cow its whole life.
No, they show it to a cow, so they say be like that, and then they say moo, and then they kill it and chop it out.
Chem62 driving the true football fan out of the game. We don't spend enough. Only interested in the prawn sandwiches. Like, yeah, I'm amazed by that. So you hang on. He's scraping. He's scraping. All right, he's good. All right, thanks, man. I'm just staggered that you can't go and watch Tottenham play wearing a Tottenham top. That just cuts my head in, man.
That's all I wear when I go. Well, not obviously a pair of jeans. Jeans and a football shirt. And that's it.
Is this true? Yeovil Town were higher than Man City. I mean, I know Man City were in like League Two or something, weren't they? Or
maybe. I know a few years ago, Yeovil got to the Championship, but they were only up there 1 year and they got relegated immediately. Then they went down again. So now they're back in League Two. And I think they hung about there for a couple of seasons and then they were back in the conference. But to be honest, the owners at Yeovil, I think they just robbed all the money, to be honest, because there was a hell of a lot of money went into Yeovil, especially when they were in the Championship.
Instead of treating it like Yeovil, they treated it like Myville, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was. Because allegedly, mind, this is allegedly, the head man had a bloody new house built or bloody great extension, and so a lot of the money disappeared, and now they're back non-league football, 2 tiers down.
I have a lead on where that money could have gone. There was a guy in the Spurs community. Wait, never mind.
Yes. Apparently, it was donated to the NHS.
Allegedly, Mark. Allegedly donated to the NHS.
Yes, allegedly.
Just send all donations to my personal bank account at gmail.com or at paypal.com.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can you make checks payable to cash?
I mean, what a... Oh dear. When I saw that coming out, I just thought, what the hell, man? What the hell? What is the world coming to? Spurs is saying, is Cullen and Levy, are they dating?
Like,
They looked like there was some sizzling chemistry between the two there on the pitch.
This blasted bloody thing.
Maybe that's the center back pairing that we never thought we needed, but we deserved, you know?
Yeah. I bet they're on the... I'll kick the ball to me. I bet they had a kick of the ball as well. Ugh, God.
I'm not saying this is like legitimized or for real, so obviously put some hyphens around it. But allegedly, Donna Cullen and Daniel Levy met exactly the amount of years ago it was that Eric Dyer was born. So there's a running theory, fill in the blanks, if so facto, they just want to pay for their son's college tuition.
So he was sent out to Portugal to, just as a payoff.
Yeah, go over there. Don't want you around when the party's happening at the house, you know. Some people ask questions. Send them to Portugal. No one asks questions.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's what the Dyer documentary was about. I'm not sure.
I haven't watched it. I refuse.
I did like the ending of the Dyer documentary, though. I wonder if I can bring that up. Where did I have that?
To be fair, that's the ending. That's the ending of the trailer, so it's not even the full caboodle.
Oh, the ending.
Apparently, he was burning all his football shoes and that. So that way he said, "I don't ever have to play again. I have no shoes."
I think I could bring it up here somewhere. I can't. No, it's in WhatsApp. But yeah, the last couple of frames of it looked like he was on a bonfire. They did a Wicker Man on him.
The Wicker Man.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. No. Have you seen the Wicker Man, Jacob?
I believe I've seen both of them.
Right. Okay.
It's like where the reporter goes out to report on like this commune, right?
That's
or something like that.
The first one's a policeman.
Okay, that's right. To investigate something. I think it was the same in the second one. It was just someone else. I know the ending. The ending has stuck with me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Is it Sean Connery in the first one?
Edward Woodward.
That's him. I knew it was. I'm crap with films.
Meta Football TV. G'day, Chris. You got friends over tonight? Yeah, just talking the shit. But I've been going about an hour and a half. I'm running. Was there any hot news that came up on Sean's thing there? That because I don't pay attention to news much. Was there anything any confirmed stuff?
He'd only been on about 10 minutes, and you come on, so I come over here.
What a lad. There wasn't any breaking news, just more of the meet. I'm sure you already saw that the Bayern Munich meeting got pushed. So we did a little bit of speculatory investigation on that.
Yeah.
And then we talked about some other guy that apparently we were linked with, but I had never heard of his name, and I don't even remember his name.
No,
honestly, we'll have to. No. Oh, they were talking about Kessie a little bit. Yeah, I remember that. So then we talked about, different, if this happened, what would you do? Kind of like hypothetical situation. The real good stuff. What I did the other night was I did some deep dive on Kitten, our new signing. I wanted to get to know our new signing in depth and really just explore what they have to offer. And Paul, I think you might be interested in the findings. I don't know whether offline or online, but in some fashion, I feel like you will be.
Well, I'll just find the announcement, which they've probably done about 10 times. Because my first impression when I saw this and they said it was formal wear, that don't look too formal to me. I don't know if times have changed, but that just looks like tracksuits.
Ankles are out, Paul. No, ankles are out. It's formal.
Yeah, and we all find out that none of us can afford any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Absolutely none of it.
T-shirts are about 7,000. Jackets about 15,000.
No, you're
That's
kidding me.
dollars. That's American dollars. Yeah, it was. It was stupid prices for a scarf and trousers.
Hang on. Is there a link here?
They don't sell socks. Literally, just Google kitten, Kit, and it'll. That's how I went about it. And yeah, it's pretty bad to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Tell
like
me Europe.
it was like $7,000 for a shirt.
The coats though, 15,800. I wouldn't even spend 800 on it, let alone 15,800.
Yeah, it was cashmere though.
And I'm not part of the dress code people. I'm down with the hooligans. If I were on the Titanic, I would definitely be on the part where they go down with all the people who technically didn't even have tickets to be on the boat.
Yeah. The ones that were locked in.
They were having a better time.
There you go. So can you wear these jeans at White Hart Lane? Hang on, I've got it on the wrong thing. Hang on. Let me remove that.
If you spend 8,000 on these pair of jeans, can I wear? Imagine you spend all this money. I got kittened up to look formal, and then you pull up, and they're like, "This isn't formal enough." You're like,
Yeah.
"This is your literal official formal partner." If I
Yeah,
had a
there you
lot of
go.
money to blow, I would do some YouTube stunt like that. Can I
come
wear
in?
those?
They've got rips in them.
That's
How
not
much?
allowed. That's not allowed.
How much those costing?
Oh no, there's no. I can't see any prices on this bloody page.
It's probably because you have to make a down payment, probably.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for their catalogue or something. So you could probably wear those, but I don't know. Yeah, hi Spurs. I bought these from your formal wear partner. This is formal wear. This shit happening.
There's a patch on it as well.
Patch on it, and it looks like there's jizz on it, and just it looks like a plumber's pair
Sorry.
of jeans.
It's got cigarette burns on it.
Cigarette.
Pre-made cigarette burns. Some dusty old biker already wore these for 12 years.
Yeah.
That's what gives them the value, I think.
Oh God, the world's gone bloody mad. Planet's stupid. Chris is saying Edward Woodward was from Croydon. Oh, I didn't know that. Born on the same day as me. Two great trivia coincidences. Bloody hell, man. I've got no one famous that shares my birthday at all. So, hang on.
I don't know without Googling it.
Sorry, I missed. We got another person here. Hang on. Ben's here.
Hello.
Mr.
Hang on.
Kaufman.
G'day. What's happening?
Not a lot. I'm finishing up, but I just saw you hanging around there, Ben. Sorry, I don't know if you've been hanging around there long.
He's come on to serenade us, look.
Yeah, look at this. This is
There's no serenading here, lads.
It's going to be an AC/DC song then.
I can't do that. I don't want to get Paul demonetized. We're not doing that.
Oh yeah, crap! I
get demonetized as soon as I start streaming. I did it today. As soon as because I started the stream, it was playing my music, and I said, right, I want to get paid for this YouTube, and it said okay, and then 2 seconds later, it said no money for you, no money for you.
I don't think that's the type. You're not the vibe, Paul. Me and you we're similar. We're similar, but what you like is a bit. If I unplug this and turn wait. I don't know if it's in tune. Probably isn't. It's not your vibe. This is probably more your vibe.
To be fair, Paul, it does that to me too. But then as soon as I'm done, after like 20 minutes, it goes back to being fully monetized.
Oh, that's it.
It does for me, but people like Sean, it doesn't apparently.
No,
and I think once you get blacklisted, it kind of has a thing against you.
Is this the coffee caster, Ben? Is this the coffee caster?
No, it's not. This is my Gretsch. So this is definitely Paul Psycho Rockabilly style. This is more his style. Needs to be tuned, I think, but well.
Oh, I can't.
What's the hippie? We love
There
a
we
bit of
go.
rap here. But we love our Gretches round here.
We're going to get the lighters out.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I'm new. I've been going an hour and a half here, and I'm getting hungry for breakfast. So I know it's a bit quick there, Ben, but I'm gonna wrap it up.
I just jumped on, mate, because I was bored.
I'm gonna wrap it up, but thanks for coming on, folks, and stringing out this dog and pony show for a bit because there was no news, so you kept me going an hour and a half, which is tops. So thanks to Mark the Sheriff, thanks to Jacob from United Spurs of America, and Ben, the slightly corrupt mod who plugs his own stuff, but that's all right. It's a Hotspur hypocrisy, not a democracy.
To these
so that's
people,
cool.
hang on. Jesus.
So
to these people.
all right.
Well, Paul, if you're about later, I'm having a call-in show in about an hour.
Oh, okay. I might be all fooded up then because you make me hungry, Jacob.
You want to see?
Oh, look at this.
Beans, egg, and toast. Put it with some hot sauce.
Oh, like Harry Kane style.
Is that Harry Kane style?
Well, you know what I found funny about that Harry Kane hot wings was he's so blandly unemotional that even under the hottest sauce, he was just saying
He was unmoved. Yeah.
Just not even a beat. No beat.
He was just like, you know what? That's unpleasant. I don't quite like that. Meanwhile, other people are literally like dying, calling the doctor, chugging milk. You know, this guy was just like, that's rather not good now, is it? Don't really like that in my mouth.
Please, sir. Please, can I have some more?
Please, sir, put some more hot sauce in my gullet, please.
The thing is, though, we only had one bite out of all of them. I'd have just ate the lot.
Yeah.
Because them chicken wings, you can't just stop with one bite. You've got to eat the whole of it.
Yeah.
Tiny. They're tiny, man.
I don't think he's much of a chicken wing guy.
Obviously not.
All right, folks. Well, I'll end it there, and I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs. And where's the thing?
Cuz.